Hello, amazing people. We are here tonight for this week's episode of Beautifully Blended. I am Nikita B.
And I am Terrence Williams.
And we are the Williams. So I appreciate you guys hopping on. I appreciate you guys sharing with us on tonight. Beautifully Blended is a platform specifically for blended families. We're here to give you encouragement, motivation, tips, tools, and strategies to be able to maneuver through things that blended families go through. A lot of times, you will have a conversation with other people about things that you may go through, and you might try to bounce certain ideas off of people, and maybe they don't understand it completely, or maybe they don't have a blended family themselves. Because we do have a blended family, and we have been through a lot, and we were able to,
What's up, family?
We conquered it. You know what I'm saying? And, it's still a consistent thing, because when two come together to become one, it's challenging enough. But when two come together and you become six, it's even more challenging, because a lot of times now, and especially with a lot of people now with your status and stuff, you may have children from a previous relationship or previous marriage or whatever the case may be. And then when you find that person that you believe that you want to build with, you have to blend things together.
That's right. That sounds
so
right.
That was our purpose of having a beautifully blended platform. We want to make sure that you guys know you're not by yourself. We want to make sure that you guys have a sounding board, and also be able to offer whatever advice we can offer, whatever value we can offer. And if we don't know, I promise you we ain't gonna make nothing up. You know what I'm saying? So we had someone to ask us the question before we even like usually the week before we have people that they'll submit questions and different things like that. But and we did this time too. One of the things that came up was what do we think about a two working parent household? Like, you work, he works. Who do you think should do like the who do you think should do the cooking, the cleaning, the whatever? How do you think that should be divided? We say it's more than 50-50, it's all or nothing. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. And I'm going to tell you why in a little bit. Everybody's 50-50 is different. Period.
Yes.
Everybody's 50-50 is different.
I think
you can say 100-100, but the thing that matters the most about it is whatever the relationship, the people who are involved in it, whatever your preference is, whatever makes things work for your family, if you're giving it your all, that's your 50.
Who cares? Work it out.
Right? If you giving it your all, that's your 50. When I say you giving 50-50, it's just to equal up to your 100%. You see what I'm saying? Right. So if you giving your all, I'm equivalating that to 50. Because when the other person give their all, they matching you, and now y'all at your 100. Yeah. I'm just keeping the number simple, that's all. Mm-hmm. Right? There you go. That's Karen right. said some days it's going to be 70-30.
That's right.
Right? So at the end of the day, this is the thing. I believe, this is my belief, and this is something, Juanita, you must be going through something. Because now you're talking about your all is more than 50-50. Well, maybe somebody's taking advantage of you. That's why you feeling the way you feeling. Maybe that's why you feeling the way you feeling. Because at the end of the day, can we be all the way real? Can we be all the way real since we just going to start it up? We ain't going to shift the environment like that, though. Okay? That's what we not going to do. All right? But can I be real with you? If I can be real with you, somebody type yes in the comment bar.
Tell them they got to be real, babe. You got to be real. Someday it'll be there.
If I can be real with you, type yes in the comment bar. Type yes in the comment bar. Fire Blue Melanie said yes. China Brown said yes. Cheryl said yes. Narkia said yes. Angela said yes. Agatha. What's up, Agatha?
Crystal?
Said yes. Crystal said yeah. Check it out, guys. Listen to me. Listen. What's up, Naya? What's up, gorgeous? When we talking about blended, we talking about coming together as one. We talking about giving our all. And I'm saying that my all is 50%. Because I'm going to give all that I can to make sure I do my best so that when he gives his all, right, it's that other 50 that's going to match, and that's 100%.
Yep.
That's picture perfect. That's what we desire.
Right.
But because life happens, because circumstances happen, because unexpected things happen, sometimes you giving your all may be 30%.
Right.
The problem comes is when you consistently only give 30 and you have 50 available to give.
And you just don't, you slacking on that 20.
So it's a difference between you having it to give and you giving it all you got, but it just does not measure up. There's a difference.
That's a difference.
So the conversation we're talking about today is for the people and persons who are willing to give. They 50-50. When I say everybody's 50-50 is different, listen, my mom old school. Mama was old school, right?
Yes.
The man worked, he provided, the woman kept house. Okay? But then my mom was like, you know what? I don't like the way this feel. I don't like having to ask for money. I'm not asking for allowance. I'm grown. I'm not going to be doing all this, blah, 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 whatever. But for my father, he was prideful. He was so excited and happy that he was able to provide for his family. He was able to provide for his wife. You don't have to work. He took pride in that.
Yes.
What was a life-changing moment for me, y'all check it out now, is when he heard her voice and he understood that although he may have been excited and happy about it, it did not make her happy.
It didn't make her happy.
So what he saw is her giving her 50 because I don't never have to worry about eating. I ain't got to worry about my clothes being out. I don't have to worry about the house being clean. I don't have to worry about none of that stuff because she got that and I got this. Yeah. But in her mind, I'm only giving 20% of myself because I'm more than a meal. I'm more than a housekeeper. I'm more than a mama. There's other things that I desire to do as well. So whenever that happened, and she was able to go and pursue whatever it was she wanted to do, now she felt like, oh, I'm bringing in 50, baby. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, there are some people who feel like, nah, this is the way I was raised, this is the way I believe, so that's what it is. And people will end up living their lives wishing and hoping and talking to their friends about it. Yeah. And I always wanted to. Do you know how many 40, 50, and 60-year-old people I talk to say, I always want to do such and such? I'm like, why not do it? Right. It's too late now, baby. If you're breathing, it's not too late.
Right.
Right? With me, guys, I'm a country girl. I'm a daddy's girl. I would rather push mow a yard, you hear me, than to wash dishes. I would rather change a tire and change an alternator and put on a starter than to clean up a house. That's just me. You understand? That's just me.
Right.
Because daddy let me be outside with him. He let me do whatever the boys was doing and he let me help him and assist him. And mama didn't make me come in the house and do those things. She showed me how. So I have the capability of doing it, but she didn't make it necessary. You know why? Because she said, I want you to be able to do this because you got to know how to survive. But I don't want you to succumb to the thought process that that's all you have to do.
Yep.
Then I mess around and met a man. Not only does he do the manly stuff, but that joker, baby, when I met him, I was like, a woman got to live here. There's no way a man is keeping this house like this, or either he got somebody coming in.
It's all how you was raised, baby. They weren't going for that.
Right, so you want to speak on that?
So I was raised I was raised basically both my parents worked, so my grandparents kept us like during the school day, during the school week, and so they were like, hey, you need to know how to do it all. My grandma had like maybe about 7 acres and it was a farm, so you know, in the country, you know, you learn how to clean up, you learn how to make your beds, you learn how to cook. No, you might not get married, you need to know how to cook. So that's how I learned how to cook. And just sitting there watching grandma and them cook, making, because Keita was like, nah, you can't cook like this. The kids prefer who to cook, babe? Who the kids prefer to cook, honey?
Oh, don't do it like that. Like I can't cook, though.
No, you can cook. You can cook.
Oh, I'm finna say, because we ain't finna start that.
No, we ain't gonna do that tonight. We ain't gonna do that tonight.
The kids prefer you to cook because they can tell daddy what they want, how they want, all this other stuff. If you want that, baby, you need to go to a restaurant, because when mama cooked, the way I was raised, whenever I cook and I prepare it and I put it on your plate, that's what you're gonna eat, baby. You will eat it before it eats you. Huh? Come on. You will eat it. Before it eats you. I'm not cooking 2 meats. You wasting food.
I'll cook 2 meats.
One of these meats for today. The other meat is for tomorrow.
I'll cook 2 meats, man.
The other meat is for tomorrow. We're not eating 2 meats. You not finna fry chicken and cook spaghetti. That meat that's in the spaghetti, oh, that's your meat for that meal.
But they can get chicken.
You see these veins? Don't argue with me. You see these veins? No, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we do. You see the difference? But this is the thing. This is the thing, though, right? So the question was asked, like, who do you think should do what and how they should do it, whatever. This is it, guys. I think that if both persons, right, if both of you guys are working, right, both of you are working, we human. We might be tired. We have whatever going on, whatever the case may be. Even if you do a thing where y'all do certain days of the week. We used to do that before.
We do. When the kids were younger.
When the kids were young, we did that before.
They had days.
You understand? So, like, even with the meals or whatever, okay, we're going to do this on Monday and Wednesday, and then he might do whatever on Tuesday and Thursday, but Friday, we know we're going to go get something to eat.
Because you got to work it out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're able to balance that thing out. Whenever you start making it a chore for one or the other, that's when that compromise is not there, and that's when you end up having the friction instead of it being fluid and flowing the way that it need to. Right? So at the end of the day, if you want to end up having a nice meal, whatever that nice meal is to you, without having a food fight, let's come to the common agreement that both of us matter. I value you and I value your time. I want you to feel appreciated the same way that I want to feel appreciated. You see what I'm saying? Every day, every meal might not be one that's going to require you being in the kitchen for 2 hours. You might have a spaghetti night. Y'all know spaghetti go a long way, and it's real simple and it's quick. You know what I'm saying? So
but you can't eat everybody's spaghetti now.
Now, Tams, we talking about couples. What are you talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? See, but I'm old school though. He out there being raised by people that's swearing everybody with spaghetti gonna put roots on you.
Hey. Everybody on this platform don't heard you can't eat everybody's spaghetti.
Yeah, well, they used to say you can't eat everybody's butt, too.
Like, ain't nobody eat nobody's butt.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're going to go to the left, I'm going to tell you how my side of the family.
Now, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, babe.
Yeah, you see
you're
how...
right. You're right. I'm telling you. You can't eat everybody's spaghetti now. I'm telling you.
But you see how off the wall that was?
Huh. Oh, my God.
Okay,
Let's get back on script. Let's get
focused.
Let's get focused.
He get off script, guess what? That's what I started doing, y'all, because I know my husband.
So
when he started getting off the script, I get off the script even more. He hurry up and get back in alignment.
My grandma told her that. Yeah,
he hurry up and get back in alignment, baby.
Just say what?
Right. Period. Right. They did say that, Amy. Don't eat nothing with red sauce. Right?
Period.
So, but what I'm saying is, guys, even with the fact you might think that it's old school, you might be like, I don't know about that. Baby, create a menu for the week of what y'all gonna eat or whatever. I mean, like, you can make it not be a chore.
Right.
You can make it be something that both of you come to grips with. You see what I'm saying? So find a way, number one, to communicate effectively, to include each other by considering each other.
That's good, babe. That's good. That's good advice. That's good advice, babe. That's good advice. Teamwork is going to make the dream work.
You got to have that balance, though, guys. You got to have that balance. But one of the other things, guys, we were talking about having a balance whenever you when you do have a blended family. I think it's so important for you guys to talk about things before it happens.
Yes.
Because it's easier to talk about something before it happens, come to the agreement of what you're going to do in the event that it happens. So if it occurs, y'all already know what's good and y'all can work through whatever it is you need to work through. But if you ignore something because you don't want to have a conversation, you don't like the way it makes you feel, you don't want to deal with it, and all that kind of stuff, I'm telling you right now, you're going to end up bumping heads. Right? You're going to end up bumping heads. And then whenever it does happen, you're going to have all of these raw emotions involved and all of this other kind of stuff. And then you're going to find yourself in a compromising position. And that's not what you want to do.
That's not what you want.
Right?
That's good advice, babe.
Do the older kids cook? No.
No.
The older kids, boys. And they do know how to cook.
They do.
They know how to cook. They know how to prepare things. If they want to cook something for themselves, they can feel free to do it. But when I found out they was out here, taking the world by a storm, hunting out here hunting and things, I ain't want nothing. They put their little fingers on.
Not in the kitchen.
Thing.
Not in my kitchen.
No, thank you.
Not in my kitchen.
I'm not eating nothing. I'm not putting nothing in my mouth. You got to prepare with your hands. Sorry. I don't care if you do wash them. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ma, you hungry? I got you. No, I already ate.
No,
baby,
no.
I don't care if my stomach going, I don't care if my stomach growling. No, thank you. My stomach can be in my back.
Facts.
No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. What up, though? And guys, I want to insert this here too. If I want you guys to stay connected with us. So if you are part of a blended family, or if you are considering blending your family and all that good stuff with the things that we're going to be doing, our upcoming events, the products we'll have, and all that good stuff, I want to stay connected with y'all. So simply text the word blended to 474747. Text the word blended to 474747 so that you guys will be able to be on our text list.
What they text to? What are they texting again, babe?
Blended.
To what?
474747.
All right, people.
Y'all have any questions at all? Thank you, Miss Juanita. Text the word blended to 474747. Who should do the cooking if both are working? And this is the other thing too. I don't feel like one person should have to do it all the time.
Whoever feel like it.
Thank you, Sure. Let me
I think whoever feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Some days you feel like you might want to come home and throw a dish together. Or your wife's favorite meal, you can do it, or she can come home. It doesn't matter. That's my opinion.
Because we have to get to the point too, guys, where we need to understand that just because they are our spouse or they're our mate, they're the person that we're choosing to share our life with, we shouldn't get to the point where we want to take advantage of them. You understand? Who do the grocery shopping? Not me. Listen, but let me say that by saying this though. I hate shopping, period.
But now she can't go to the store for real. We'll never get out.
Like, what question did you come to with the advance of the situation? Ask me that in a different way. Like, I don't like shopping. I don't like going in stores. I just don't, and I never have. You see what I'm saying? Even like when I go and I perform and I do whatever, Terrence, he is a stylist. Terrence styles me. He styles other people. It's what he loves to do. I let the Lord use him.
I love it.
Okay? I let the Lord use him, right? But now, since I'm hood famous, baby, I just can't be going in stores.
No. Listen, a trip to the grocery store typically takes what? About an hour, 45 minutes to an hour? You know, if you got to do everything. We will be there for like 2 or 3 hours. We stop, and we have to stop. You know, you can't
because
be rude.
I'm not rude.
You got to greet, and you got to talk to everybody. You just can't be rude like that. So I say, go to the car.
What do you do if the other kid's mom keep putting hate in the kids about you? You just make sure that the thing she's saying is not true.
Yeah, and love
that's how you do.
Because one thing I can tell you, kids gonna believe what they see.
They believe what they see.
They believe what they see.
They can hear whatever for as long as the person is saying it. But if your actions does not match what is being said, I promise you, after a while, them kids going to be like, Mama lying. Now, they might not say it out their mouth, but in their head, they're going to be thinking. What type of questions do we talk about up front as a blended family? Anything that's asked.
Yeah.
Anything that's asked. Yeah. Are we close in age? Terrence is, how many years older are you? 4 years older than me.
Yeah, about 3.5.
It's closer to 4. It don't matter. You 75, I'm 79. 4. He want to get all technical and stuff. What year you was born?
75.
That's all I'm saying. And I was born in 79. We're going to do it like we in school. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right, baby. Kids believe what they see. They're just like when that dad or that mama say, I'm going to come and get you at 3. They looking at 3 o'clock. It don't matter if 72 people told them you lying. They ain't coming. If they see you pull up, guess who they believe? They believe you because they saw you.
I told you he was coming.
Shoot. Put that back in there. How do you handle exes that what?
Okay, I didn't say it either.
It says something like, how do you handle exes that...
Okay.
We look pretty good to be that age. What the hell that supposed to mean?
Pretty good. Oh, my God. I reckon we'll do, babe. I reckon we'll do.
Shit, what that supposed to mean?
Do love.
Do love to help young people who are disabled.
I don't understand that.
Say that in a different way, Mama. Oh, what do you do when an ex will not move on? You have to first make sure that there's not a reason for them to stay. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You got to first make sure that it's not a reason that they keep coming back. Because let me tell you something, baby. Hey, Coquila, hey, baby. A lot of times, baby, and not saying that this is your situation, but I'm just going to be all the way real. Okay? A lot of times, when that ex is out there acting a pure monkey fool, it's because that ex is not in the past. That ex is still in the present.
Mm-hmm. He's still in the kitchen. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. He's still in the kitchen.
Yes, he finding a place for his rooster to crow.
Uh-huh.
But not saying that about y'all. But I'm just saying, you have to check it. Believe what you see, not what people say.
That's right.
Okay. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry.
What's that?
This nut talking about it's cost of the spaghetti.
Oh, you don't be in that spaghetti.
Oh, Lord, did somebody think I was saying I was 79 and Terrence was 75? Jesus Christ. We look amazing if that's the case. Right? Any other questions, good people? We here to serve y'all, right? That was just a couple of questions that was asked, and then it was like, how do you balance this thing out, right? And like I said, you balance things out by considering each other. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just like I've heard people say, stop looking for people to tell you a good job for doing something that you're supposed to do anyway. I don't know anybody on earth that don't want to feel appreciated.
Yeah, I'm going to say you did a good job, man.
You know? She said, I want the well water y'all drink. I went through so much with my ex-husband. I was ready to move on. 35 years later, still here. Wow, mama. You love my hair. Thank you. It's the bang-ang. The bang-ang.
I like it, man. What do you do?
When child support, I think you asking what do you do whenever they pay child support, but they asking for additional money. We went through that.
I just paid the child support.
But
that's it.
That's not true.
Every now and then.
That's not true.
It depends on my baby call me with something. We end up doing it then, baby.
This is the thing. This is the thing. I feel like that if it's child specific and they really do need that support or that help, then I think that that's something, that's a boundary you guys have to set.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I know that you paying this right here, however often that you pay it or whatever. If you can afford to do it and he's okay with doing it, then why not? That's the way I look at it. But at the same time, if you feel like it's just situation after situation so that a person can take advantage of you, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? Copy your question, Crystal, and put it back in there, because I know I ain't gonna read that before it leave, because somebody else had a question above it. Said, what do you do when his mom is always comparing you to the ex?
Why would your mom be doing that?
His mom. So the first thing that needs to happen is he need to have that conversation with his mom to be able to set those boundaries. The second thing that needs to happen is you need to make sure that you responding for yourself. You see what I'm saying? That you let her know, you know what? I don't really want to have a conversation about her, and he's not with her anymore. He's with me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I do believe that you got to respect our elders, but at the same time, respecting your elders is setting boundaries and letting them know what you expect out of them.
Right. I agree.
Right? He need to holler at his mama.
Yeah, he need to have a conversation with his mom.
If I didn't read your question, it's because I didn't see it, guys. So I'm not ignoring you. So please copy it and then put it back in here, okay?
What's that?
She said, my eldest grandson mother would not allow him to be in our lives or his father's life because she thought that they were going to be a couple. But this is the thing, though. She doesn't have that right. And like I used to tell people that we talked to before, they have laws for stuff like that. They have court system for stuff like that. But us as a culture, we don't like putting the people in our business. And I ain't going through all that. They'll see when they get older, and then they'll know. But I'm telling you right now, when you leave it to the kids to find out on their own, you leaving it too open for people to pour in foolishness and untruths. And you're not there to defend your honor. Right. You're not there to show up. They believe what they see. And not only now do they believe what they don't see, because they don't see you. A kid don't understand that. What a kid sees is, I wasn't valuable enough for you to fight for me. That's what a kid sees. Shoot, how do you date something?
It's going fast, ain't it?
The reason why I'm not touching the screen, guys, because when I touched it last time, it froze up and it just went down, and I don't want to mess it up. If you have children from a previous relationship, do you both discipline? Blah, blah, blah. I didn't see that last part.
I do. I discipline all kids.
But this is the thing, though. Terrence and I, let me first say how ours started, because everybody doesn't come in with the same age ranges and stuff like that, right? One of my children was in kindergarten, and the other one was in second grade when Terrence and I met. You see what I'm saying?
True.
Melissa, I know that ain't Melissa and our guy. I know that ain't you.
What's up, baby?
What you mean, Melissa? Ain't nobody adopted no kids, Melissa. Is that you? Is that you? If that is you, when I tell you, Melissa, y'all have us hollering.
Melissa.
Terry, no, is that who I think it is, or am I talking about somebody else? Terry, put that down. You know you got diabetes. I'm not sure if that's you, but if that is, you guys, yes, it is.
Yeah, we love y'all.
You guys are absolutely
hilarious. We love y'all. For real.
Y'all hilarious. I remember when you was going somewhere to get your hair done, honey, and Terry had to come and make sure all was well.
Hey, Terry going for that. Melissa, you ain't telling no men's gonna be over here.
Them men's over here. You ain't wearing that out of this house. So y'all have fans in us.
Yeah, you do.
Y'all have fans in us. We need to cut up together and do something together. That's what we need to do.
That'd be great.
I would love to do that. Yes. How do I figure out if I'm ready to marry my nuthead? I keep thinking, shoot, I didn't see that bottom part.
Well, I tell you what, these comments are going too fast.
But I tell you this, you know when you ready to marry the person when you don't have to ask. You know
what
you're
about
ready.
pastor?
What pastor do? My God. What about pastor? What happened?
You crazy.
Right. That's what he say all the time. You crazy as H.
Yes.
You never know who watching. You just made my day, sis. I'm late, but I'm here. You here, baby. You accounted for.
You made it.
You accounted for.
Any more
like
questions?
when people say it's good to see you, I'm like, baby, it's good to be seen.
I know that's right.
Why is it hard for a woman to accept a stepchild? Because that woman needs some personal development.
Yep.
That's why.
That's why.
If it's Melissa and the pastor,
Oh,
yes,
God,
yes,
oh, God. Yes, that was good.
yes.
Yeah.
It's personal development, baby. And a lot of times when a person has challenges accepting the stepchild, it's because you have resentment regarding the parent of that child. I don't think it's the child per se, unless the child causes problems, because sometimes you do have troublesome children.
Right.
Like, let's be real, you just do. You have some spawns of Satans and babies of Chucky.
Yep.
You understand? But at the end of the day, I think sometimes, though, it's a personal development thing, because you're going to think of the what ifs. And if you have trust issues, that's going to bother you and stuff, too.
I think sometimes you carry your stuff from the past and in your past relationship and things that you went through, and you make that your truth with the new person. And you can't you can't hold someone in your past accountable for somebody you're trying to build a future with.
Come on.
So that's what I would say to that.
Well, you can't hold your current accountable for the past, mistakes. I'm trying to date with daughter 17 and 20, help with advice.
They ain't going for that.
Baby, look, they older. So what I will say is this, though, you keep your dating life separate.
Yes.
Because your children are, 17 and 19, or, they're, like they say, they up in age.
Yeah.
So they know about all things. They know about all the things. You see what I'm saying? Co-parenting is not working. What's not working about it, Shug? But you know what? Them kids will put you on.
Yeah, they will.
They be like, Ma, because he's such and such. And then when we looked on his Facebook, we seen this. Baby, them kids will send you a screenshot, highlight something, and circle it.
They sure will.
I'm not kidding. What's one of the things a single person should know about marriage before they get married? Number one, what is your perception of marriage? Make sure that you and that person have the same idea of what marriage is. Like, for real. It might seem simple, but I promise you it's not.
It's not.
Or what you're willing to do, what your boundaries are, different things like that. The questions that you need to ask before marriage.
Yep. Listen, just know what you're getting into, and it's work. Don't let nobody tell you no different. It's work.
They be like, we never argued a day in our life.
They lie. It ain't the line, or they got outside entities. That's what's going on.
They ain't arguing with you because they told their girlfriend about you.
Yep.
I shouldn't have said that. But sometimes that's the truth. And sometimes it may not even be that. It may be that they are poor communicators.
That's true.
It may be that they holding stuff in. Then the people that end up shooting you and stabbing you in the bullet hole. So you just need to know. You need to know about them families, baby. You need to know about, how them, what kind of genes you got. And I ain't talking about Levi neither. Huh? Because if you have children, my goodness. That's all I'm saying. I said I think I am, but the stories traumatized me. Somebody else's story shouldn't traumatize you. Mm-hmm. If their experience is nothing that you have experienced, don't adopt it.
Don't let someone else's reality become your truth.
Don't subscribe to it.
Right.
Are there children involved? Shoot, put that back up there, Shug. Why don't the girl want you to deal with my nephew coming from another? Put that back in there. Should people live together before they get married?
Yes.
All the saints gonna get mad when I answer that.
Yeah, I think so.
You don't know a person till you live with them. Now, you know what I'm saying? That ain't in King James or the Old Testament, so don't, quote me on that. Used to be jealous of my husband. Shoot. Does he or she work? Y'all must be talking about something else that I missed. But yeah.
I keep thinking I'm ready, but the story is traumatized. She said it. Would you answer that?
Right. Don't, sis.
Don't give it CPR.
Because if that's the case, guess what? I wouldn't have got married. I wouldn't have got mad if I had to listen to certain people. But because I didn't listen to certain people and I listened to my heart, because I didn't subscribe to their experience as my own, because it's not what I experienced with him. He was completely different from what I was used to experiencing.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Things people need to know before marriage. I think we answered that too.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, God. She said her husband was sweet. Then Mike Tyson came out when they got married.
Oh, God.
I'm a Christian, so should I date a man that finished that sentence for me? They said no shacking up. Come on, Nikita. Hey, I'm just telling you what I did. I told y'all. I gave you the premise. Then you go up there and you start living together and all this stuff. I didn't know this about. I swear, I don't know about this. Now, of course, I told y'all. Now, that is not the traditional way now. But y'all know me and Terrence were shacking assistants.
Yeah, we stayed together. And it moved fairly swiftly.
Yeah, because we was out of order. Okay, we was out of order. How do you know when a man is considering marrying you? How do you know when a man when you were considering marrying me? What were the things that changed? Marriage is honorable. Yes, it is. Let me answer this right quick. You're a Christian and you're going to date a non-Christian. I do not recommend that.
No, don't do that. I do not do that. How do you know if a man's ready for marriage?
When he's considering marrying you, first of all, the conversations will change.
Yeah.
Second of all, the responsibility he takes concerning the relationship will change. How do you deal with a grown stepdaughter who is jealous of you? The key word in that, and the operative word is grown. Some things you shouldn't have to deal with.
Right.
Some things comes with the other partner needing to have those standards and boundaries. Why don't my brother girlfriend shoot? She said her boyfriend told her, you need to be paying attention. But guys, you know I'm not going to lead you astray, and I'm not going to tell you anything to do that's going to jeopardize your walk with God or anything like that. You know, as a comedian, I'm going to cut up with you, but I'm going to give you my reality too. Right. You know what I'm saying? So who acts strange? The man you with. How do you move forward if cheating was in the past, but you both were great with each other? 9 kids. Was cheating in their past relationships or cheating was in the past of your relationship? That's the question. Mm-hmm. And 9 children, my Lord, it don't seem like y'all got time to cheat.
Who in the world? Oh my goodness.
Don't do it like that because we got 6.
Babe.
So they could have 9.
They can have 9. How many?
They can have 12. How long did y'all live together before y'all got married? The day that we were married, we were together for 1.5 years. Yep. The day we moved in together, we knew each other for about 3 weeks.
Yep.
Just simple.
I loaded up the truck and I moved to Beverly. How
do you deal with families not accepting you before they even meet you? You don't deal with
You don't deal with them.
You marrying him, not the family.
Bingo.
You marrying him, not the family. That's on him to fix.
Yeah.
In marriage, you're the one and only. There we go. What do you do when your grown daughter is jealous of you? You sit down and you self-evaluate yourself. You look at the way that you communicate with her. You look at the way that you position yourself around her, the way that y'all communicate, and you flat out ask the questions that you need to ask. Communicate with her. Ask her why she feels the way that she feels. Because a lot of times we put the title of jealousy on something and it may not be that.
It may not be, yeah. It may not be.
It may not be that. So you need to have a conversation with her. You said she your daughter. The Bible said that mothers will be against daughters and fathers will be against sons. It's the revelation of the word. That's somewhere between Genesis and Revelation. You know, this ain't Bible study. Google it, but it's in there.
A conversation.
But I would tell you to have a conversation with her. Have a conversation with her. She needs to know that whatever mama has accomplished, she's capable of accomplishing it too.
And she need to know that you get in her
She need to know that, because some kids and some people, they respond in a way of defense, and it'll come off as jealousy to you, but it could be an insecurity for her.
For her, right.
And you don't want to build on that.
No.
That ain't how you build, you know?
Because this is the thing, in life and with life, you want to build your kids in such a manner that when they go through life, one day we're not going to be here for the kids, and they need to be able to sustain and hold it in the road for themselves.
That's true, Miss Juanita. She said, we have to learn to talk about things without always raising the roof. That's the truth.
Right.
Because in our culture, we go off. We wish somebody would.
I would shut it down. I would air it out. But not, it ain't gonna. All it's gonna do is have more holes in there. You're gonna get cold in the nighttime.
How many years you been in the business of total life changes, Keita? A year. I've been in the business a year. I've been active in the business for like 10 months, or whatever. But yeah. Kia said, I totally agree. I've been there with my mom. And women, sometimes we can become emotional and stuff like that. And then too, you can say something to her. She can receive it and it hurt her little feelings, and she'll hold on to that thing, and you will never know what it was. You'll be like, girl, that was 3 years ago. She's still holding on to it. Mm-hmm. Right? Oh God, her father wanted to marry me. And she said, no. She said, no, marry another person. Well, my God. Well, she was straight to the point, wasn't she? He sound like a preacher when he speak. Don't boost his head up.
God bless you.
Boy, bye. Your hair is beautiful. It fits your face. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. What do you do when the girlfriend of the child's father doesn't accept the child?
Girlfriend of the child's father? Wait.
She ain't got, when the girlfriend don't accept the child. If she ain't the mama, oh well, that is up to him.
He need to check that.
He got to check that.
Yeah, he need to check that. Because, yeah, he need to check that. I feel
like as you need to make sure that your child is not in harm's way. If it's this petty, silly stuff that you go through because something new, look past it. My used to be husband never treated our son with respect because of his disability. Why? Because he didn't know how to handle it. And then a lot of times when men have children with disabilities, they internalize it like something was wrong with them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. And when people don't know how to handle a thing, they don't know what to do, and they don't know how to. They don't know. Maybe he didn't know how to be a father to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get married, but my partner don't feel the same way as me. Well, you don't need to marry nobody that don't want to marry you, baby.
Right.
I should do this once a week. I do Sugarfoot. We do it every Thursday.
Every Thursday, between 9 o'clock, 9:30.
But we gonna have to set a time for one or the other.
Yeah, we do. That's
what we do it weekly on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Y'all got some good questions though.
Cause life happens to everybody.
I feel like I'm on a marriage counseling Zoom call. We here for y'all. What's up, Millie? And don't y'all get off here talking about, I can't believe Nikita never telling people to shack up. Don't get off of here.
We ain't gonna tell y'all to shack up. We telling you what we did.
And we was out of order.
We was out of order.
Heavy on out of order. But guess what? We still here taking each other order. Yeah. You want fries with that?
And a shake.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Right?
My God.
I tell you this, you really have to get to know a person. You need to know how that person acts under stress. You need to know how that person handles money. You need to know how that person handles themselves during a disagreement. And I ain't going to tell you about other stuff you need to know because that's really out of order. Is that why my father kept what, baby? My daughter said at 7, if anyone had to die out of, I ain't read that. Send it back. My God. She was 7 and said, if anybody had to die, what? Copy and paste that back in there. Me and my husband been together for 30 years. Congratulations.
That's good.
Congratulations. Me and Tan's been together 14. 15 and a half if you add the time we shacked. How did you know in 3 weeks it was time?
I know I was gonna marry Keita.
We was out here sinning, honey. That sin was amazing. That's what it was.
This girl was snatched. You hear me?
Honey, let me tell y'all something.
She was snatched when I met her, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, King David, bring her to me.
But she ain't got that move like I do. It had nothing to do with that. Well, I'm gonna tell you what.
Her back was out. Her back was out.
Let me tell you what. Terrence, don't start that. Don't start that, Terrence. Now stay focused.
I'll stay focused.
You go to the left. I'm gonna go lefter.
I will not go.
This is the thing.
No, he cheated, and my daughter, but she stayed with him.
Oh, he cheated on your daughter, and she stayed with him. You continue to look past her. Is it a red flag? It's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
But guess what? It's the flag she over there waving. So all you can do is be there for your daughter. Because one thing you can't compete with, that's the streets and booty. Baby, you can't compete with them two things. Lord. If they out there taking the world by a storm, you're going to have a heavy prayer life. If they got something going on, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm telling you right now.
No competition.
But the thing about Terrence was he was such the opposite of what I was used to. And he reminded me so much of my father in the way of him being attentive. He was caring. He was a provider. He made sure my needs was met. Like, it was just like really, really, really overwhelming and fulfilling. And that's without sex. You feel what I'm saying?
But they
and you don't... Terrence, be serious.
I'm gonna be serious.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna be serious, babe. But you is something else.
I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's why I came.
Okay.
Put that back in there. You said you and your fiance, y'all live together and something happened and something else happened. How do you fix the trust issues so our family can stay together? The way that you fix trust issues is this. Number one, you have to make sure that whatever happened never happens again. Number two, you may have to even go out of your way just to show up in a way that you haven't showed up in before. Number three, you cannot keep on pulling the past in your present. And if somebody foot slip, if they mess up or whatever, not to the extent that they did before, but if they do because they are human, you can't be so quick to remind them of it. And then, of course, seek counseling. Because the only way you can handle things is the way that you've been shown, the way you've been taught.
So do self-development.
Do you need your kids to like the person you marry? That would be preferable.
It'd be better.
It would be preferable. And find out why they don't like them. Right. Sometimes kids don't like the other person because they're not used to having discipline.
Yes.
Okay? They're not used to having discipline, so they might not like them. They'll find a reason to have something to say. And sometimes they don't like them just because they may sense or see something that you don't see because they see it when you're not around. They say you're going to get sent out to the timeout. I ain't even a mess. And look at him tooting his own horn. Boy, bye.
I love doing for my
That's
wife.
right. And it said,
I really do.
Get everybody out your business. Yeah, my husband said the same thing. He knew he was going to marry me. But me not so much.
Yeah, I know I was going to marry my wife.
There we go. Slow down, analyze, and move forward.
That's right.
Andrew said, y'all off the chain. You see what I'm saying?
Coach Keita. What's that say over there on Instagram?
So where the brother of your husband at? In prison? We all make choices. Have you guys ever done counseling? Yes. We've been in counseling, and we have counseled. He got another one down there with his mama. They asked where your brother was.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get one like this one.
Yeah, I broke the mold. They broke the mold with me.
Boy, bye. You full of yourself tonight.
Hey, babe. You know what you got.
You full of yourself.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is my wife.
Usually he act like that after he done got his hair cut and they spray that black stuff on there.
You know what you got.
How they be doing this hairline thing and then they be putting that black stuff on there.
I ain't
and
got no baby. You see all this gray running around through
child,
there. Right.
He ain't dyed up. Honey, if he was dyed up, I don't know what we'll do with him.
I don't know what I ain't got.
You over here full of your darn self, honey. The Bible say don't think more of yourself than you ought to, honey. It's in there somewhere between Genesis and Revelation.
I don't think that much of myself, you know what I'm saying? But I know what I'm bringing to the table.
Boy, bye.
We met at, where did we meet at, Nikita?
Where did we meet? We met at a dance ministry.
Most people call it what?
The club. Yes. That's where we met. I just pray someone like Terrence because I'm taking wifey advice from you. You will. Look, this is what you do. You know what you want, what you desire.
Mm-hmm.
Add prayer to every part of your. Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You have to bathe everything in prayer and dry it off in belief.
That's good, man. I like that.
Mm-hmm. It could all be so simple.
So, y'all country?
And is.
And my husband are.
We country for sure. Keita, I love you. I love you back.
Y'all off the chain.
Loving you is like a battle.
Good one.
We both know a star. Mm-hmm. How long have y'all been married? We've been married for 14 years.
Yep.
We've been married for 14 years. We've been together 15 and a half. Let me see what this question is or if it's a question. Okay, we have a question over here. What if you know your ex is getting married but didn't tell you yet? The problem is we have kids. He your ex, he don't have to tell you. I mean, for real. Like, in real life. Now, it would have made more sense for him to tell you. But at the same time, did he not tell you because y'all still dealing and he felt like you was going to cut him off if he told you? You feel some kind of way because he getting married to somebody else, but he still whispering lies in your ear? Like, what's the reason?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? My fiance and I are engaged and living together. We've never had sex. Okay. My God. And since, let me finish reading this. I feel like if I touch the screen, it's going to freeze up on me.
It's going to stop right now because you got the
We've never had sex and since.
You got to push it up.
It's going to mess up on me.
You think so?
I know so. We went through it last night.
It's going to stop right now.
But you still see the laughing emojis.
Push it up because it's going to stop. When you touched it and moved it over, it made it stop.
I didn't move anything.
When you grabbed it like that.
Y'all, if it go off, it's Terrence's fault. I'm trying to tell him. Ooh, I don't want to touch it.
Well.
Babe, where your phone? Because we can read the questions off yours.
I got it.
Wait 1 second and we'll make sure that we get your question. That's how you do that, babe. You have no feelings for him? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, sis, he just didn't.
He just didn't.
He just didn't.
And
don't put too much into it.
See, this is the thing.
Don't feed into it. He wants your reaction.
Some people like to do stuff so they can get a reaction. And this is the thing.
Hello, amazing people.
And so don't give them nothing to react to because sometimes they want you to go off it. Sometimes people do stuff to provoke a reaction.
And don't do it. Oh shoot, babe. We got the same phone. Why am I doing this like that?
I have no idea. Let's see what was going on.
Wait a minute. I want to read this thing that I ain't been able to read, child.
Y'all are so cute. That's so strong.
You okay? Okay.
Don't
what
give
about
them to react to because sometimes they want
you. Okay. Sometimes people do stuff to get a. So let me see. Let me go up here. Oh, thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for sharing and thank y'all for the stars. They say your husband is too handsome. You all made a great couple. Thank you. Let me say thank you. Because you got one more little, because he been extra all day. Let me throw that in there, y'all.
So since I can't say thank you, I will just say gracias.
You know you're a darn man.
But you are something else.
Do we have kids? We don't have any kids together. Right? So I have 2 children. He had 3 children. We met, we blended. Mm-hmm. Then we have Byron. That is the one that we have together. Although he's not ours biologically, he's our nephew, mm-hmm. but he's ours. You see what I'm saying? We had him since he was 4 months old. So let me see.
You turn the volume all the way down. Okay. Say your hair is cute. Somebody say your hair is cute.
Thank you. I was trying to find, what's your name? Andy? Copy and paste and put it back in here so I can read it because it's not letting me,
What's that? My father. Love you guys.
There's somebody, sometimes people put stupid stuff in here too. My father tramped me, freaked me, and I was snatched from. I said, Lexi, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Because the way that read, you telling me your daddy molested you. That's what I'm reading.
What's going on?
Right, a lot of people don't know that because, it's just nothing it's just nothing. You know what I'm saying? And plus, it was Terrence's brother. So Byron looked like Terrence's brother, and they look alike. So it just all worked out. Byron knows, though.
Yep.
Byron knows. No, baby, I can't go back up on the live. That's what I was trying to do so that I could see the question. You thought Byron was asked biologically? No. Byron's parents, his mom and dad, are both in prison. So, and that's just that, okay? Yep. So my baby got a story. You hear me? But he knows. That's another broadcast, but yeah.
So we've been married for 14 years.
Tania said, with the many hairstyles your queen has, does her personality change? Because my man said mine does.
Yeah, I tell her, I never know who I'm going to bring home this week. That's why I tell her, I don't know who I'm going to bring home this week. And she said, it's Ella. So,
yes. Okay, she said, my fiance and I are engaged. I have never had sex, and I want to wait till marriage so God can bless us in our marriage. But he wants to jump the gun and do it. How do I tell him that this is important to me?
Just what you just said. Tell him it's important to you that we wait. So he might end up moving.
Because you know what?
He'll probably end up moving the wedding date up.
You know what ends up happening, though, to some men? To some men, they feel like if they commit to the fact that you guys are going to be living in the same home together and y'all going to be sharing space, then that's another level of commitment that you would maybe reconsider. But you can let them know that it's very important for you for it to be that way. And y'all, you guys have to have some type of compromise because it's going to cause a lot of unnecessary strife. And I'm telling you, the energy that comes with a sexually frustrated individual is not cute.
And I would tell you this too: if you ready to have sex and he's ready to have sex, what y'all can do is
she's not ready to have sex.
She want to get married though, right? Mm-hmm. But I mean, when you're in the same space and in the same house and in the same bed, sometimes things, But if it's important to you that you wait until you're married, go ahead and go to the courthouse, have it done on paper, and y'all be married, then have a ceremony later. That may be something you can look into doing.
So you want them to fast forward the wedding so they can start hunching?
Hey, they're in the same house together.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
She want to wait until she's married.
She said, my ex left because I took guardianship. I took my niece 2 kids. What are your thoughts? If he wasn't your husband, then I don't have any thoughts about it. I'm just being honest. If it wasn't your husband, I don't see any thoughts about it. If it was your husband and he left because he was upset, it sounds like to me either y'all didn't talk about it before you made that decision. That's a huge decision that's going to affect him as well. Or y'all had some family dynamics that wasn't ironed out.
Yeah, if he was your husband and you took your nieces in, but niece 2 kids in before talking to him, he probably gonna feel some kind of way. If it's your ex, put him in the wind. You're not obligated to him. Regina,
you got a good memory. Regina said, I remember Byron wanted us to pray for his mom.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was telling me, he was talking about him this morning.
He was. It's getting heavy on him. I think it's because it's the holidays too. Mm-hmm. And one day we'll do a broadcast and we'll have Byron on for the Beautifully Blended. Maybe we'll even do that one. No, we won't, because ain't next week Thanksgiving.
Next week Thanksgiving.
So we won't be doing Beautifully Blended on Thanksgiving. I don't think we'll do. We may. I don't know, guys.
Because people be in, there ain't no Black Friday. Ain't no Black Friday sales starting Thursday no more.
How do you deal with home laws? What does that mean? What does that mean, sis?
So they refuse to listen. I don't know what that means either.
Oh, LaShawn said that she loves her partner, but she doesn't feel he loves her the same. You know what? Before you start processing those type feelings, have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him how you feel and tell him what you're thinking so that he can give you the answer to that. Okay? This question is for the nurse in you. I had a hysterectomy and it changed my hormones, and now it's an issue with my fiance because the intimacy changed. What can I do? You know what? You may have to get on something that'll balance your hormones, right? Like, for instance, we have this Blossom-Me, and it's for hormonal imbalance. It's to help balance things out. It's to help to be able to, so that you will be at an even key or even level. And then, you know, there's other things you can do that will entice you sexually. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's other measures you may have to take because that is going to be an important component in a healthy marriage, period.
Yeah.
We talked about it, but I couldn't let my family go to foster care. No. I understand, baby.
Yeah, I feel you on that, though.
I understand.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Because you don't want none of your family members to be caught up in the system and have to go through all that kind of stuff.
Oh, you know what? My sis over here, she said they have a child who's special needs, and she needed to know if he want her to be in the wedding, and she didn't even know he was getting married. So maybe he didn't want you to know he was getting married because he don't want the baby to be in the wedding.
Right.
I ain't trying to be funny, but you know what I'm saying? That's the way it seems. And don't take offense to that either. Don't you get emotional about it and feeling some kind of way and stuff. Men don't look at things the way that we do. Okay? True. How do you deal with the in-laws that get under your skin? I don't deal with anybody that get under my skin. No, I don't.
If your in-laws don't act right, it's up to the other. It's up to that child to check that on with his family. But we didn't have that issue.
Your voice is soothing. You and Auntie Tabitha should do a collab. Y'all been so complimentary tonight. Y'all must have known I was feeling some kind of way down in my shanana this week. I appreciate y'all so much. Larry Wesley showed this to Tiffany. Y'all remind me of them. I don't know them. I have to Google them. But yeah, the product is called Blossom-Me. So this worked out. And that'll keep us from freezing on here.
That'd be good.
We'll look at this so we can see. And we're going to get ready to wrap up too, guys, because we wanted this to not go over an hour because we don't want to hold you guys too long. Health question. What do I do if I get married and my mom, is that past? Who do I get to step in for her? Oh, sweetie.
Is it one of your grandmas?
If you have a grandmother or if you have a godmother, you get them to step in for mom. If you have somebody
who's been that mother figure for
that's been a mother figure for you, you have them to step in for mom. And I'm so sorry to hear about that. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for sending those stars too. Thank y'all.
What's on Instagram? What's that story on Instagram? What's the question? I was in a marriage for 11 years after.
No, they were saying thanks for sharing.
Okay.
The preacher girl. If my children don't want to talk and I keep trying, what should I do? You should leave them alone. I promise you they'll talk when they're ready.
When they're ready.
And you should let them know that when they're ready, you there.
Yep.
Oh, it shows you who get the stars. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate it. Mimi said she stepped up for her cousin. They all passed. Do you have any woman that you would go to? Like, think of it like this. If you had a question that you wanted to ask somebody, or if you wanted motherly advice, who is that person for you in your life? And that's the person. Thank you, Bernadette. Oh.
What's up, baby?
Why, Suge? She said, my father hurt me and cheated on my mother. And I have been holding animosity towards my oldest daughter for it. Why? That doesn't make sense to me, sis. What your baby got to do with your daddy? Oh, did your daddy cheat on your mama and your sister is a byproduct of that affair? My God. Your sponsor then. And when I tell you your sponsor will be so excited.
Yes, they would.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
and if you saying your sponsor, whatever it is that you're accomplishing and that you're building yourself up from, congratulations in advance.
Yep.
Tamisha said, let an usher escort a painted picture of your mom and walk it down the aisle and put it on the stand.
You can do that too.
That almost made me emotional thinking about it. That's sweet. If you concerned they don't talk to anyone but immediate family, what do you do about that? If you concerned they don't talk to anyone but immediate family. Some people like that.
Yeah.
They just close-knit like that. Is it wrong to go through your spouse's phone? Absolutely. You got trust issues. What you got going on? What are you not believing? What is he telling you that you don't believe?
She got trust issue.
Right? What are you trying to find? Seek and ye shall find.
You got trust issues if you got to go through the
This is
like
the
that.
way I feel. I know that, you are together as one. And I do understand that. But at the same time, you are still two individual people. Everybody deserves their privacy. You shouldn't do anything in private that you wouldn't want to display in public anyway. Right? Woohoo! I'm proud of you. She said she been clean for 10 months. Y'all give it up for Mary. Y'all put the little clapping emojis in there for Mary. Congratulations, sis. I'm proud of you. How do I send you stars, baby? There's a spot at the bottom that has a star, like literally a picture of a star. You click that and do something. Whatever tell you to do that. My mom was deceased when I got married, and we placed a rose in the seat where she would be.
Oh, that's nice too.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's nice too.
All right, guys. Are you guys good? Our hearts and minds are clear. We done had special guests pop up, celebrity guests with Melissa. Honey, I was excited about that because when I tell you, me
y'all.
and Terrence
We be cracking up.
laughed and laughed.
Melissa.
So we really enjoyed them. Come on, baby. Carlia said, why ask for a lie?
True.
But, so we appreciate you. But in our eyesight, all of you guys are, celebrities to us. All of y'all, we appreciate you. We thank y'all for joining in. Don't forget to text the word blended to 474747. When you do that and you text that word, you giving us permission to text you, right?
Because we got some big
so
upcoming
then
things.
We'll text you before we go live so you'll know we about to pop off. We'll text you when we're going to be in the city. We'll text you when we have something upcoming, all that good stuff. Hey, sis, today I got a promotion.
Congratulations.
Marcel said, I am so proud of myself. Thank you for helping me come out of my shell. I'm proud of you too. That is amazing. I'm proud of you. You're welcome, Chocolate Kiss. Don't you worry about that though, sis, okay? All hearts and minds clear. Type clear in the comment bar. No, I had a question. What was your question then, baby?
My father heard me.
She said, I tell everybody about y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah, we do. We thank y'all for sharing. Thank you for the heart. Oh, we got 500 hearts. 500
right?
Hearts. Thank y'all so much.
They said, don't go. Girl, we've been on here an hour, mama. We got a full day tomorrow.
Oh, God,
we got a lot going on. I'll talk about it after we have won.
Yes.
Okay.
And we will win.
We will win.
We will win.
We'll talk to y'all after we won, though. And that's important. The last thing that I'm going to say, and this is whether you're a blended family or individual, some things that you go through, you don't need to speak about it. Some things that you go through, you need to just be consistent in prayer, be consistent in your faith and in your belief. And you need to know that it's going to work out and work through it. And once it has all worked out, then and only then do you come and you share it. Because if you share it prematurely and you bleeding over people and you've got those raw emotions, somebody else going through it, they can listen to you and it can cause them to be discouraged.
You're exactly right.
So don't do it that way.
Don't do it that way.
Don't do it that way.
Wait till it's best like old saints you say, you can't let the cat out of the bag too soon. You got to wait till that blessing's already there when you let it out, so it can be inspiration and a blessing to somebody else.
How do a man who takes metformin get balanced sexually? He'll probably need something additional for him to be able to maintain.
What is metformin, babe?
It's if you take metformin, that means you're diabetic. So there's a whole lot of other stuff that goes along with that. So he'll probably need something that'll help him be lifted up. Help him be lifted up.
Wonder would you help me?
Wonder would you help me?
Help me lift up.
You're so silly. You can't say that and she's serious.
I was just playing. You are so inspired.
They said blue pill. Ken, I should have known that was you.
Not the blue pill.
I'm not fooling with Ken.
That man, you can't give him that blue pill like that.
Yes, you can.
Or that sea moss, hey.
Hey, that sea moss with, hey, that sea moss will do it,
hey, that sea moss will get you right. Come better, sweet.
I don't know what you've been told.
I don't know what you've been told.
How did you find your flow as a couple? Through trial and error?
She's my yin to my yang. We just cut up. We cut up terrible.
They said Terrence is key to this funny off camera.
All the time. She's worse. It is worse. It is worse. It is worse. It is worse. She cuts up.
All right, amazing people. I think that we got through the questions. And if I missed anything, I promise you I didn't do it on purpose, honey. I done got a whole other device trying to make sure. Okay.
Oh, that sea moss is hitting. I'm telling you that. Men, try the sea moss, please. I'm telling you. It'll be, you will not strike out. I can promise you that.
We're going to go ahead because he doesn't seem like he getting excited and I'm going to sleep tonight. So all hearts and minds clear.
Come better. I'm for the swing. It's better up. I'm in the battle circle, baby.
Thank you for that. My 24-year-old son is in jail. Her first time. My 24-year-old is in jail her first time. You encourage me to be strong for her while she goes through this. She's learning a hard lesson. Listen, we've been there before.
Yeah.
You keep that baby prayed up.
This is the thing. We do all we can.
Thank you, CJ.
We do all we can as a parent because we don't want to see our kids make the mistakes or be introduced to stuff and go to the left. But sometime in life, they go against what we say, and that's the consequences they have to find out, and they have to find out the hard way.
Buenas noches. That's for Miss Barbara.
Fuego.
Babe, what is you up here talking about?
I have no idea, but I just
said do it make a man grow if he got something to grow with. Yeah. But if it hadn't grew to get him to grow, it ain't gonna give no extra. It's just gonna give him what he got.
It'll stand on up though.
My God, huh?
He'll stand right on up.
I go see, huh? If it was hidden, here I go.
Here I go.
Hey.
Here I go.
Hey.
You better see him.
My God, how does he need to take it? It depends on what you're talking about, but it's once a day though.
Yeah, I take it in the mornings. And the results are amazing.
Terrence, they got that.
Okay,
y'all, we finna go ahead. Now may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another, here now and forevermore. And we all say, they said, hola amigos. And we all say,
adios.
Amen.
Amen.
And amen. Remember, you are somebody. So am I. The Lord loves you and so do I. Till next time, beautiful people, we are out. Ooh, we enjoyed y'all tonight.
It was good.